My watch list for 2026 is already out of control between sequels, reboots, and games that'll destroy my sleep schedule. We need to talk about what we're actually excited for. Welcome to Familia Fandom.
Familia presente. Let's go. Familia Fandom. Welcome to the Familia.
Welcome, Familia. We're going to go ahead and talk about some things today. Right now, it is myself, Manny from Gaming, and Young Poppy. Go ahead and introduce yourself today.
As Jorge Pujols, aka Young Poppy.
So today we're going to talk about the things that we want to see in comic books and gaming and movies, just some of our wish list, some of the things that are already coming out. I do have a list that we're going to probably go through, just some of the most anticipated things, and just kind of get an idea of, what is your fantasy pick? This will be our fantasy football episode kind of thing. What do we want? What is the All-Star showings with so many things that's been going on, so many things coming out, the lanterns and like the Clayface. I know I'm still in DC. We've been in DC world for the past 2 episodes, but I definitely want to have just kind of that little reaction. What is it that we're looking forward to? So yeah, Bobby, I'm gonna let you go ahead and start for this. I guess let's start with 2026 as far as if there's anything that that is getting ready to come out. What are you excited for? And then I'll go next and we'll talk about kind of what we're hoping to get in the next year or so.
So one of the things I'm excited for 2026 is the new One Piece on Netflix, live action series. The Avatar: The Last Airbender live action series as well. Those are the 2 things I'm excited for. Yeah, that is Supergirl.
That last one was really good. I wasn't sure, but Netflix, they did a really great job. I mean, I never really paid attention to One Piece, and then my son has gotten into, Adrian's into it, so definitely have been wanting to watch the live action more so than the show, because there's 10 billion episodes of One Piece.
Yeah, but they just ended their first season, which has over 1,000 episodes. I was ridiculous. Like, wait, what?
That's ridiculous. See, that's too much for me. My ADD is I can't even get past. That's why I struggle with anime, because it's just so much, especially fillers, and there's so much going on.
It's the only anime with that. It's many episodes for a season 1. Like most anime has 24 episodes for this, or 32, I think, for the longest seasons. Episodes for one season. One Piece has the most, it's beating the record. I was like, wow, I didn't even know that it was going on that long. I was like, I thought it had different seasons for every arc. How Dragon Ball Z got the Frieza, Cell, and Blue.
Yeah, it's pretty simple to keep up with Dragon Ball Z, which is what I grew up on. I grew up on Dragon Ball Z, Saturday morning cartoons. I remember that. I was like,
but watching the One Piece live action series, some people complained about it, and then I liked it. You can't get everything in the anime in live action,
especially with the 8 episodes per season. You don't get it. You're not getting everything.
And then when everybody, you can't please everybody. Everybody wants this, that, and I'm like, no, you be happy that we're able to get this at all. In my opinion,
and it looks good.
And it was good. It was excellent. They kept a good portion. They changed certain things that I was like, okay, it's kind of weird, but what?
That's the Netflixers.
No, what I found out is that the creator of the manga was involved picking the cast. He was it wasn't just some guy did it for him. The director took control of everything. No, he was involved with it. He's like, you're not gonna ruin my show. So people are like, oh, why is Luffy Latino and not Japanese? It's wanted a Spanish kid to play the main character, because the main character is Spanish, actually. So I was like, that's great.
I feel like I remember. Even before the live action, I feel like there was something about that where they were like, he wasn't, I guess, Japanese or whatever they were originally had him. Yeah, I feel like I remember something about that. But like I said, I never really paid attention to One Piece. It's been on for years.
Nah, yeah. I just started getting into it because they had updated the show, so it looked better. I was like, oh, why does it look like this? How super? Have you seen Diamond?
I watched 1 episode of Diamond. I haven't gotten too far, because it was just a year or 2 ago that I finished Super. That I had the time to finish Super. But I
I mean,
like Super a lot. Super,
yeah.
it had a little bit of slow moments, a little bit. It didn't have as much filler as like the older stuff. Like you didn't have 3 hours of Goku charging up, but it
Nah,
was it was still it felt a little slower in some spots where I was like, it wasn't quite as like even like the fillers in some of the
yeah.
old DBZ were a lot better than. But I mean, Super was not bad. Like especially when you started getting into like him turning God, which I mean they did the movie before they did
Yeah.
Super, and then Frieza coming back. I thought Frieza coming back was a nice little touch.
It was nice until they started doing like they kept it going with like they brought back Cell. I was like, I knew they were gonna bring back Cell, but in a different way, which I was like, all right, they had a new version. It's the second form, which I liked in
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about
Dragon Ball Z Super X Hero
I
Super.
feel like that's
Like,
the thing about Dragon Ball Z. I mean, look at Daima. Daima is what Buu Saga, and then we got more Majins, and
it's a continuation of the Boost saga, but before Super.
yeah,
But they ruined it by introducing Super Saiyan 4 because it's like, okay, where was that all Super? And
well,
that's
yeah,
the
because they're trying to figure out how they can make
incorporate it, make
GT
canon.
and make GT on. It's like, oh, that's just that was a fantasy. GT is like one of those things that's like they're gonna reboot it one more time. Like, oh, it was a dream the whole time.
It took
But
really
yeah,
good.
no, I understand. I get what you're saying. I get what you're
Really good
saying.
now.
It's like you get Super Saiyan 4, and then when they forget about it, all of a sudden that Super, it's like, we're not gonna go there.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna like re-continue Super and be like, hey, we're gonna turn him Super Saiyan 4 God now. That'd be
Yeah.
crazy. That would be
Nah,
crazy.
he's already Super Saiyan. I mean, if you've seen Super Saiyan 4 Daima, it is already God mode. Like, it's.
No, but I'm
red.
saying if he went like Super Saiyan, like he blue or whatever, he went like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be crazy.
That'd be wild.
Imagine Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan 4.
Just all white.
White fur. He's Super Saiyan 5 is finally real. Super Saiyan.
And then, but then we gotta have what you got? Then Sonic has got to do the same thing. We gotta have the Sonic movie. He got to turn.
Actually, yo, I look forward to the next Sonic movie. Thanks
Yo,
for bringing that up.
I mean Sonic. I am too. I didn't look up to see when the plan was to make for when Sonic,
Yeah.
but they like after they fix Sonic from looking the way he does.
Yo, thank God they did that. Because if they kept him the way he was, nobody would have seen that movie. It would have been
Yeah.
a major flop. And I'm glad for once the studio's like, okay, they don't like it. They prefer just us to make him look like the cartoon or his original design.
Yeah,
So
and
just keep
and
it.
like they when they fixed it, they did amazing. I was like,
They
this
did
was
amazing.
perfect. Yeah.
I said, why did you ever go with the original design? I said, who came up with the realism? Don't make it
Yeah,
realistic.
because it's funny. You probably didn't see it on Disney. Disney made fun of it.
Yeah, with Chip and Dale.
You
I
did
know,
see it?
right?
Okay, yeah. Chip and Dale did have what they call them? They
Ugly
call
Sonic,
something.
ugly Sonic,
Ugly
ugly
Sonic.
live action, ugly live action
I know
Sonic.
everybody called them Sonic or something like that, but yeah, no, yeah. I think they say and it's confirmed for 2027, December
man.
2027 Sonic 4. Because man, I give them props. Like that was they did an awesome job making those Sonic.
Yeah.
Because I was really impressed. I was like, this
And
is
how they've been going about it has been excellent. Sonic was one of those. It didn't really have a story, but it did. But it's, like when it first started, it was like, all right, he just fought Eggman, him and Tails, and that was it. That was
yeah,
because
the games, and it's one of the few games to become a movie or something that's really successful. Because I mean, Mario was good, but I mean, Mario's been around just longer than Sonic has.
Speaking of Mario, Chris Pratt did a good job playing Mario. I was actually shocked.
To be honest, he did.
Yeah. And man, I didn't like his brother, the character who played the brother. Like I liked him, but like it was like
I thought it was a really goofy version of
combination.
Luigi.
Like it was like, yeah.
But it wasn't bad. I give it to him. It was stupid, but it was because that guy is I always forget his name. He's from
it's always
Sunny. Yeah,
Always
Sunny. He was in Horrible.
Horrible. Yeah, Horrible.
He just has this voice, this real high pitch. Every time, no matter what he does.
And so you know what it is? He kept the Italian accent. I was like, no, just be like Chris Pratt. Like, is it too much? Like,
I love that part. Yeah, they did somewhat. Like it was fan service,
it's
but
perfect. I loved it. No, the Mario movie was great. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I loved it. Jack Black, phenomenal job as Bowser.
Yeah, I mean Jack Black. Jack Black is just he can't help but be great. He's one of those actors, like when he started off, he was like one of those, he was just one of those actors that you kind of couldn't stand him because of how he
Yeah,
was. But then it's like through the years, it's like, man, as I can't imagine us without Jack Black when you look at his stuff. Same thing with Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell gives me
yeah,
that same vibe. Like anytime
yeah.
you look at Will Ferrell in like
It's like,
movies, you're like, he's
yeah.
He's like,
But
this
like,
guy
he's
is
funny. He's funny. He's
goofy.
funny though. But
Yeah,
Jack
but
Black is
then
not
when
as
you
funny as
really
Will
like
Ferrell.
pay attention to him, it's like, man, it's like Will Ferrell, especially like when he does like those random stuff. Like, if you ever seen him
Yeah,
in like things, there's this one sketch I go back to every single time, and I know we're kind of off topic, but not really. But he does a little Debbie thing with Jim on a Jimmy Fallon show. Look it up. He does Will Ferrell, Little Debbie, and
okay.
he just commits to that character, and it's just it's just the stupidest funny thing ever. And Dana and I go back to it every once in a while where we're just looking at it and just dying laughing because he commits all the way.
You know what it is? It's you know, me growing up as a kid, it was like I didn't get it, but you become an
Yeah,
adult.
yeah,
Oh, now I get it. Like it was like you rewatch it, it's like, oh no, this is funny now. I
yeah.
understand this
That's
humor,
true.
like because it's also adult humor, but it's like dry adult humor. Like you
Yeah,
won't get it
yeah,
till
it is
you're
true.
older.
Because
Yeah,
you look
so
at it and it's like, what
and
is
then with Jack Black, I would say his turnaround was with School Rock. It was more of a serious film, but still, because you know he's kind of like goofy, but that turned his whole career around as
Jack
well.
Black is always.
Like it's still stupid. He was just stupid and goofy.
He reminds
But when
me
he came
of.
out,
He reminds me of what's that guy? Gosh, not as extreme because he's actually a little bit more toned down than him. Man, I forgot his name.
what movie was he in? That I could probably think of.
Tommy Boy. It was an old comedian. He
Oh, you talking about Chris Farley?
Chris Farley, yeah.
Chris
Kind
Farley,
of
yeah,
like a Chris Farley, but Chris Farley was like he would take it up here,
yeah. But then he'll
and it
come
was
back
so
down.
hilarious though. It was
Yeah. West is the soul right now.
yeah.
Cause he was one of those who saved SNL as well. Like it was a point where it was like kind of down. It was him, Eddie Murphy, and who else kind of saved it?
You had Adam Sandler,
What's
Chris
it?
Rock.
Andy Samberg as well. Like kind of
Well,
saved
yeah,
it
and
with
Andy
the shorts.
Samberg is later on. Way
Yeah,
later.
like there's always like one guy that's kind of saving SNL a little bit. Like
Yeah,
right now,
and Keenan is holding strong from Keenan and Kel.
nah, Keenan really doesn't feel like he's holding. You know who's holding him down now, which was weird.
No, he's just holding on. He's holding on.
Well, Kenan Thompson's a vampire, but I think he still looks the same. I said, "Yo, this guy doesn't age. He's
Yeah.
still big, but he's like, he's holding on." Like I was like, man, he really likes SNL because most of them retiring. He's been there.
Yeah,
he's been through like three
been there a
generations
long
of crews right now. And
I think
what,
I feel like more
2004?
than that. I feel like he's been there for a lot
Since
longer.
2004. He's been there for a minute. Like Jimmy Fallon was there when he was there.
Yeah, he's been holding on strong. But I mean, he does a good job. He's been doing sketch comedies since forever.
Yeah. Oh, he's taking Michael Lawrence's spot. Like he's gonna be just yeah. Go ahead. He's gonna replace Michael Lawrence. Like I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it. Kenan Thompson's replacing Michael Lawrence.
He's gonna take over. He's just gonna run the whole show.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so your turn because we've been just reminiscing back in the good old days.
I mean, hey, we wanted we mentioned at least Sonic. So I mean, I had my list and I lost my list, but whatever. And some of the things I definitely am looking forward to is, yeah, I'm a Batman guy, so I'm looking forward to Robert Pattinson Batman the next.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh, I think it's about the Brave and the Bold one that they come out with the DCU.
I haven't even looked up anything about that, so I haven't.
Okay. Then they finally announced like Batman.
Too much. I know it's supposed to be like an old school type Batman, right?
I think they're focusing more on the detective part, but not like
Okay.
it's more like you seen that Batman, the Brave and the Bold cartoon on Cartoon Network.
I never was.
They're trying to go like.
It just looks. It looked too kiddie for me. It looked like Fisher
that's
Price. It made me think of Fisher Price toys.
Yeah,
I couldn't deal with it.
So because if you
the Cape Crusader Batman, that was
Cape Crusader. I don't think I've seen
that one's on Amazon. It's on Prime. They kind of make it look like the old animated series from the 90s, but it's like a new fresh take on some things. Like with this one, Penguin is a lady, which is not bad. A lot of people made it a big deal, but it really wasn't that bad because it kind of just takes it flips it over altogether where it's not just like, oh, you're just making Penguin a woman. It did flip it pretty well. I didn't hate it because I didn't.
They made it more original. She was like an original character. Like it's still Penguin, but like it's an original, like a different
Yeah,
version
yeah,
of
yeah.
Penguin. It's
So it
more
wasn't
original.
like her. It wasn't like they were trying to make Penguin just a woman. Like they put a wig on her.
Yeah,
And like, oh yeah, this is Penguin now. No, it was they. He was like
I
a
gotta see
full on
that.
woman. It wasn't bad. I didn't hate it. The show overall is still not as interesting as the original like animated series. Like I still watched it and it was good, but it still didn't give me. It didn't give me nostalgia vibes. I
Yeah,
don't know if that's what they were going for because they kind of styled it similar with the fresh take. It's definitely
it's
meant
just
to
a
be a little bit more adult.
yeah. I would say just the voice, the actor. You want the original voice actor, but it was supposed to
Yeah,
like be like
Evan
and
Conroy
unfortunately,
is
yeah.
he's the voice. It's kind of hard to listen to most Batmans because, especially animated, because it's just
Yeah,
he's just
he
your
had a
brain just
such
automatically is like it's not him.
just
Like this
like
is not Batman.
Mike not what's his name the Joker
Mark Hamill.
Matt, Mark Hamill. There you
Yeah,
go.
he's one of my
That's the Joker.
favorites. He's still
Yeah.
to this day one of my favorite voices.
As
for
the voice
Joker.
actor,
Yeah,
he's the,
I need to
he's the
start
original.
doing my voice acting because I kind of gotten it close to doing that. I'm gonna have to record. I've gotten it pretty close.
Let me know.
I do
Yeah, you
the
try to do the Brit series.
I do
I'm
the
with the Brits.
I could do the more gravelly, especially now that I'm older. My voice has gotten more gravelly. I can do the more gravelly, similar to like the Arkham series, the last one that they came out the games.
Yeah.
It was like you could tell it was like he's older. It felt like it, but it was good. It was he
You got the cackle down?
I kind of got it down. I did it once. I'm not gonna do it on here because I might blow ear.
Nah. Yeah.
I need a more controlled. I need a more controlled space. But yeah, Batman. Batman Part 2 is gonna come out October, so I gotta wait a year. October.
Who's you know who the villain is in this one? The Joker? Is it the Joker?
I don't think it's a Joker. I don't think that. I
Okay.
think they said because I think it's supposed to be a 3-part, and I don't think they were planning on doing the Joker yet.
Because they showed him at the end of the first one.
It did, yeah. It showed him because he was helping out. I think.
Which is like weird that they did that. And I was like, why not just start with the Joker then?
I think because remember during that time we had the Joker movie. We had. I think
right.
Gotham was still out when they were in production. There was a lot of Joker stuff, so I think they didn't want to overdo it with having Joker everywhere. Because when it
Well,
comes
it's not
to
everywhere.
Batman has so many different villains, but most people know the Joker because they overuse him sometimes. Which I love. I mean, like I said, I love the Joker. Joker's probably
He's one of the greatest
favorites.
villains.
But I do
that's his
kind of want to
nemesis.
see what they do with other people, especially with this being like a more realistic Batman.
Yeah.
I think that the Riddler was perfect. I think that was a great job doing with him, making him realistic, and how they did that. So yeah, I'm not seeing. I didn't really do a lot of research, as you can see.
Now you find
But I
like you
do-
said, this is like what we want to see right now in the moment.
Yeah,
what we're
this is
looking
our
forward to.
our more chill podcast before.
Yeah.
But I definitely, I would love. That's what I'm curious about, like Clayface, the show. They're gonna do Clayface, so I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with that.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that's like a super realistic. Okay, so they said the rumors for the second movie could possibly be Hush, which that'd be pretty cool. Hush,
Ooh.
Two-Face, which I wouldn't mind Two-Face,
Okay.
even though we've kind of had a lot of movies with Two-Face as well. Almost every generation of Batman has had a
I
Two-Face.
too. Yeah.
We haven't had Hush, or which I wouldn't mind seeing the Court of Owls.
You know what? The Court of Owls would be more interesting. To be honest, I would prefer the Court of Owls.
So
'Cause that's
I think that
with
I think Court of Owls would probably be. I think
Yeah.
maybe even if they did the Court of Owls as the last movie, since it's supposed to technically be like a trilogy.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just do trilogies with Batman. I don't know if they burn out or whatever. But I think if they did like whatever next villain and kind of give you that, they're always in the background. They're always kind of supposedly the background people
Yeah.
in society. So I think if they did something like that, where it's like you have that Court of Owls in the background, kind of running the show, and then do the final movie where he's kind of taking them down one by one.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool because this is more of a detective Batman than it has been in the past, which I like.
Yeah. Well, so my reason for the Court of Owls, and because in the first one they made it seem like his parents were actually like
Bad, yeah,
bad
they were,
people.
yeah, they
So
were good people.
it would make much more sense why they were bad. Which the Court of Owls is the reason why they got rid of the parents.
Yeah,
His parents in the first place, like they hired a hitman to kill his parents. So Bruce's whole life was never a coincidence. Like it was never random. It was actually plan. Like, I mean, not for him to be Batman. They didn't plan for that. Like, we messed up with that one. But
Yeah.
his parents' death was not an act like just a coincidence.
Yeah, that's what they always alluded to. Yeah, and as years went by, there's a Telltale series, like the video game where they did that story, where it was like Bruce finding out that his parents weren't actually, you know, the great people that he thought. Well, they were still great, but they were shady work. They did a lot of shady work to do the great things that
because they were trying to expose the Court of Owls, and that's what made it great. That's why they got murked. They got murdered.
So that's the Telltale game is pretty good. You know, I got to throw my gaming in there. Scatterbrain.
No, definitely. I've seen the game. They just lost me when they added the Joker, and then the Joker's all buddy with Batman. I'm like, no, this is weird.
It was a weird.
It was weird. I'm like, why you making like they had it to where the Joker will be his villain. He knows who Batman is. I'm like, no, he never know who Batman was. So, I mean, I don't know.
Well, he did. He does eventually. He figures it out because it's like one of those things that people don't think about Joker being is that he's super smart. He's really smart, but so everyone thinks it's like he's just a psychopath. It's like no, he's calculated. He's thinking about this stuff, and I know he figures it out, but he doesn't want to. He pretty much doesn't want to know. It's not like something that he cares about. Because he loves his quote unquote relationship with Batman because it's like you created me. We're in this together,
Bruce.
I think it would be an interesting storyline. I mean, they call it the Rogue Gallery for a reason. He has so many villains. Like, I definitely want to see, even if it's not this one, even if it's in the Brave and Bold, somebody do something with like Calendar Man. Like, even if it's just like a little thing, or even stupid villains like Condiment Man, just to throw a little comedy in there.
I thought Condiment Man was Flash's Rogue.
I mean, I think he's done a little bit of everything. I mean, you always get the villains every once in a while jumping into different.
Yeah, I mean they share some villains.
Different
Flash
cities,
that's why Batman respects Barry, because he's like, you had my villains, and you don't just beat their butts. You actually try to what you call it when you try to help rehabilitate them. Actually, that's why he respects the Flash. He's like, you rehabilitate them. I kind of just whoop their butt.
Yeah, and that's the thing, big Batman. Batman won't kill, but he will beat you to the inch.
He doesn't even care about real. He's like, no, you're never gonna change. And then the Flash is like, all right, maybe I gotta change that. Like, I'm learning, Barry. I'm learning.
That's the same thing with like Superman. Superman always finds a good, because he's more human. It's just Batman is so jaded. He lost his parents, and then like all these different things happen. He literally can't trust anybody except for Alfred.
Yeah, because Batman, even though like he lives in a mansion, he's still in the ghetto.
The whole city. I mean, the whole city is ghetto. There's no nice part of the city. There's like the whole city is like Gotham City is like the mecca of blah blah blah. Rich people everywhere, but every single last inch of Metropolis is bad. I mean, yeah, he lives on the outskirts of it, but it's like one of those things. It's like he still lives in
ghetto.
That area.
He's like, my city's ghetto. Like, that's how ghetto it is. He's like, every day is cry. Like,
literally,
I can't sleep.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't understand where. There's like nowhere. I feel like there's no peace in Gotham City. We mentioned this last time. It's like it's its own entity. It's like and you look at Metropolis that's like bright and sunny. It's like nice.
Gotham's dark and it's 2 a.m. 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Like, why is it nighttime already?
It's like I thought they said it was supposed to be sun outside. It's like they didn't forecast rain. It's like
sunlight. You gotta go to Metropolis.
Literally across the street is like darkness and then bright and sunny. It's like I hate those people.
You know what's funny? I don't know if you've seen Invincible. You seen Invincible?
Invincible is good.
You seen it?
Yeah.
There's like, so when he goes to like the Batman version of Invincible, the city's darker.
Yeah.
Like, has this thing of darkness, and I was like, it's making fun of Gotham. I was laughing about that.
Invincible. I can't wait for the next season of that.
It's coming out. That's another one that I can't wait to see. This is coming out next year. Oh my god! I decided to go ahead and see what's coming. Read ahead because it was a comic book.
Oh yeah.
So who they're introducing now? Freddie Mercury's about to be crazy. That's what I'm gonna say.
I need it.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
Some other movies we got coming up. Apparently they're thinking about the Blade movie. I don't know if it's the original Blade with what's his name?
Wesley Snipes?
No. The other guy,
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. Methuselah. I think it was Methuselah or something like that.
Ali, something.
Hold on.
Yeah, I remember when they announced that like 10 years ago. That's crazy when they announced that.
Mahershala Ali.
See, I knew it was something Ali. I'm just
I
fucking it up.
mean, like for real, like I want to say Blade. Blade is probably my first like Marvel movie. I mean, it's kind of they. I mean, when it comes down to it, they're like it's like the first one to really like take it off.
I want to establish this: Blade saved Marvel.
Yeah, it kicked off the
It saved
whole
the whole
cinematic everything.
Yeah, the
And
whole cinematic, and it saved Marvel low key. Like when Marvel was going bankrupt, when the movie Blade came out, it saved it. And now, thanks to Wesley Snipes, we have all these Marvel movies like
and
because of
that,
Wesley Snipes.
I love the first and second one. The third one, it could have been better, but I loved Blade, and ever since Blade, like I followed a lot of the stuff that Wesley Snipes did. I watched a lot of his movies, even the ones that went straight to DVD. And so, for us to get even if I don't even care if it's a reboot, because I mean I also love vampires. Like vampires was always my thing. Dressed up like vampires for several years. So
Is that that's not your blood, blah.
the Blade
Blah.
reboot, I think is going to be amazing. But I mean, I know that was still the thing about it is that it's been up into the air because how long they're taking. Mahershala was kind of pulling back because they weren't doing anything. They weren't giving him any.
They kept pushing it back. Like I said, they announced it in 2016.
Yeah, it's been a long.
It's been 10 years.
Really
it's been 10
time.
years. It's been a decade now.
They did the mini cameo in
Wolverine.
Immortals. He was in the end.
Mahershala?
Yeah, he was in the end of Immortals, where they were supposed to be building up a movie based off of Blade. It was what is it called? Because it has that guy from Game of Thrones because he was in the Immortals movie. He's supposed to be playing a character. I'd say I need Edgar because he knows all the names and remembers these stuff off the top of his head.
Yeah. I'm terrible with names, so I'm actors honestly.
So, but they were supposed to be setting up for a movie where they're all in.
Yeah, Jon Snow. That's how I know him. He's Jon Snow,
and so that's why they had Blade pretty much show up to the character that he's supposed to play, and I already forgot it.
Yeah,
that was supposed to be like the start to get ready for the team build up. So he was going to get his movie. What's his name was going to get his movie, so that way they could start this thing, and then they kept pushing it back. But I mean, I understand why with the way that they are doing these movies and these shows, it makes sense that they're not doing as great. And so they have to push stuff back because they can't pay for everything. Also, and now I remember Ed Eisner. Gosh, what's his face? The guy who took Iger, the guy who took over again for Marvel, or Disney. He canceled a lot of stuff because they were shooting stuff out like crazy.
Yeah, and I also don't forget they also acquired things that they were going to acquire too. So it was like they got the X-Men back and Spider-Man back a little bit. So they really revised their plans now because they could do much more with that. Especially the X-Men.
Yeah,
that right there alone. I'm surprised we haven't got really much from.
No, we haven't had anything.
No, we had Professor X. We had Deadpool, Professor X. We had what else? Beast in the Marvels.
Yeah, that's a setup, but it's still
that was it.
It's still not
those three things. No, not that. But those, hey, we got Wolverine. That right there in the original costume.
Yeah, no, that was good. Deadpool.
I was satisfied with that. I was like, what? I don't care because I don't even like the rest of the X-Men besides Cyclops. Gambit. I love. We got Gambit. I forgot about Gambit.
I'm glad we finally got
him.
I don't know if they're still planning on making his movie, but I definitely would love
for sure. What? I love Ryan Reynolds. He just helped Channing Tatum get Gambit.
Yeah.
I am the Gambit.
And that's the thing. That's another thing is that with Blade, keeping with Blade, there's a possibility that we might get one more Wesley Snipes Blade. From
honestly, I want Wesley Snipes back.
I would love a close because I mean, if they can bring it back where they even fix 3 or give us like a Logan type movie where it's like the goodbye, where it's like I'm not coming back kind of thing.
No, he's coming back. He gets to wear the costume now. He's coming back for more. But they already hinted it.
But even if they give us that last movie like they did with Hugh Jackman with Logan, where it's just like it's just like a movie where it's just like it's the last time kind of thing. I mean, Wesley Snipes, love him, but he's getting old. He did a fantastic job in Deadpool versus Wolverine. Like it felt like I was like, oh man, he's back. He's back. He still got it.
He still got it. He still got it. And you know what? I think it's in that movie he made us see that they ain't never gonna be another Blade.
Yeah.
I say you right. There's not gonna be another Blade. Like you gotta keep playing Blade. I don't care how old you are. Like we can CGI you. Like all that CGI. Like we don't need to do them stuff no more.
It'd be Mahershala Ali, but with Blade's face.
Wesley Snipes. I said, Wesley, why did you pay your taxes? You got more Blade movies. Lord have mercy. Like when he said that, I think that was a hit. At Mahershala Ali. Like we don't need you. Like I think there was.
To be honest, just that scene in general. That's that scene in general. We're seeing him. I mean, Jennifer Gardner as Elektra.
Yeah.
And then, not that she was playing a major part, but it was fun. It was fun to have her in it because it's like these are all characters that pretty much got shafted because her movie did not turn out. I feel like it should have been a lot better because I thought she did a good job in the Daredevil, and I think her acting skills are great. I think she did a great job, and from what I remember them saying that she did a lot of training for that Elektra movie, and the movie it just didn't do good. It wasn't written well. Right. So I feel like this was like their redemption.
It had Ben Stiller. That's the problem. It had Ben Stiller.
It was, and there was definitely
Ben Affleck.
What's his name?
I meant Ben Affleck. I said Ben Stiller. I meant Ben Affleck.
Batfleck.
Yeah, now Ben Affleck is Batman, and now he's not Batman no more.
And there's rumors that there might be a possibility that he might get another chance to do at least one movie. This is rumors. This is rumors and speculation that he might get a chance to actually do one movie. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind seeing him as Batman. Because to be honest, to be honest, he wasn't the worst, and I'm not the biggest fan of Ben Affleck in general, but I wouldn't mind seeing him because I thought he did decent in the spots that he did when he was in the movie.
I say this. He looked like Bruce Wayne. Honestly, when I think of Bruce Wayne, he looks like Ben Affleck looks like Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he has the look. He
has the look.
And especially it looks like if you think about what's his name, who did the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Who was in the Dark Knight? He was Batman. He was Bruce Wayne. Like he did the good job of being the younger, but now with Ben Affleck being a little bit older, like you can see Ben Affleck being that more matured, older Batman. That he's done it. He's been through it. I'm just here to take care of my job and move on. So I could see him doing. I wouldn't mind one film from him. Even if people protest, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, we got Joker Part 2.
He just never got his film. He never had a film
because he got sick of it. He got sick of all the nonsense.
No, he didn't get his own solo film. Is what I'm saying. He just kept getting.
He quit before he can get a film. They were doing all this other stuff with him as Batman and not giving him Batman, and so he quit. Yeah. He was like, whatever. He didn't want to do it anymore, which I understand. It makes sense. It's the same thing with Mahershala. You get tossed around so much. Eventually,
but Mahershala hasn't even been in anything. Like they just said we're gonna make him Blade, and that was.
So he at least he had his voice as because that's I did find it. It was so it was he pops up and gives the blade. He gives the ebony blade to Kit Harington. That's his name, Kit Harington, who played. I knew it was something with a Kit, but I couldn't remember if it was like his last name or first name. So his character Dane Whitman, who sets up for the Black Knight. So the Black Knight was going to be his character. And that was supposed to set up for other movies down the line. The Black Knight being, I'm not sure if they're still doing it. I'm not sure if it's just been pushed back or postponed, but that was the rumor. It was supposed to set up that, and there's part of a team that they joined together where it's Blade, it's Black Knight, and some other people. I'm trying to see if I could pull it up, but he just joined. He's someone who joins the Avengers. You got the Defenders. Maybe it was that. Was it the Defenders? Anyways, no. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, X-Men. Something with X-Men. I mean, I'm excited to see what they do with Doomsday. I haven't watched the trailer. You said you did, so I'm curious to see.
Because they just announced they bringing back Cap. That's it. They brought Rob. I didn't know that. I didn't know they were bringing back because they just been fickle with the new Avengers movie because it's like they were gonna do Kang. Now and then Jonathan Majors was innocent, and then they brought RDJ as Doom.
Yeah, I think they jumped the gun. I think they should have waited a little bit, but I think they were trying to.
Yeah,
I think also the fans were demanding like to know what was happening, so
yeah,
they had to hurry up. I think that's a lot of it. A lot of it is between investors, which they're the main. Who cares about fans mainly? It's the investors, and investors are like, okay, Jonathan Majors is out, and I'm pretty sure that's probably the board meeting. It was like they had an emergency Zoom board meeting. It's like
yeah,
he's going to jail. What's the next step? I need to know right now.
yeah.
Somebody got on the phone. It's
Doom,
like
Doctor
Robert,
Doom.
Robert, can
We'll
you
just
do it? Can you do it?
Doctor Doom.
And he's like,
I
sure,
need you to be
$50
Doom.
billion. Like, you got it.
We'll give it to you. Be Doom.
I'm excited for Doom. Robert Downey.
Like to me, Doom is not a major like villain.
No, Doom is
He's a
game kind of a person. I mean, Thanos was. I mean, he was big, but it wasn't like you hear about Thanos all the time.
Like Thanos.
Like, no, yeah, I know he is. Doom is just
Yeah.
really smart and great at investments. He's a good.
He's a backstabbing villain. Like he'll work with you, and then at the end he'll get because he has a motive at the end of every
Oh,
time.
yeah, I mean,
he's only helping for himself at the end of the day.
I think Doom.
Which
I think the thing is with Doom is that he's a better known name. Like if you have somebody who just casually knows Marvel stuff, you're better off with going with Doom than like Kang and throwing somebody in there. So it was like I think that was a save. I think it was a save for the investors. You had somebody who maybe knows something about comic books. It's like, oh, I know Doom. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do Doom.
Yeah.
Doom sounds good.
I think my thing is they had a major player they just used and they kind of like used him too early. I'm like, you could have used Galactus. Like what? I'm like Galactus was way crazier than Doom. I'm like, yo,
Yeah, I mean, Galactus is always going to be that major. I wouldn't even mind. I wouldn't even mind if they had Magneto just start a new team and have
or X-Men versus Avengers. Oh my god, that would have been awesome. The way that would have worked. Oh man.
even. I mean, I don't know. I've always been a fan of Magneto too, so I'm a
Yeah.
guy. I've always.
Oh, you know what I'm mad about? That I'm like, wow, we just got it and now we lost it. Honestly, X-Men '97.
Oh, they canceled it. I thought it was going to
Yeah.
continue.
Well, they got one more season, but that's it. Like, because the guy who's created it was kind of being weird.
Oh, I thought they brought him back. I thought they brought him back as an advisor. I heard he was being weird, yeah, but I thought they were bringing him back as an advisor. I don't know.
I know
It's
they finished the second because it's been a second since the first. You know, it's been like almost a year or two. I think since '97 came out. It's been a minute now.
I still
it was
gotta watch it
good.
because I started to, and I think I watched it in the wrong time, and I wasn't paying attention. So usually
Yeah.
that if I do that, then I forget about it.
Yeah, and you know, it's much more. It's more of an adult cartoon, honestly. I
Yeah,
was, like,
that's what I heard.
surprised
I heard
it's-
it is meant to be because it's supposed to kind of keep track with the ones who watched it as kids. It's supposed to be like, oh well, here's you can still watch it. It's not. It doesn't feel kiddie. I mean, well, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's not.
to be honest, the original one wasn't that kiddie to begin with. Now that I think about it, because it's like
Nah.
the Batman animated series wasn't that kiddie. Because when I look back, I started watching it with Arya not too long ago, probably a few months ago, and I was like, wait a minute, this is more adult than I remember.
Nah, it flies over your head like
Yeah,
As a kid, when you get older, it's like, oh,
Yeah,
I didn't notice that. Like we said that. The Mandela effect right there, like you don't notice it until you get older. It's like, oh.
erases from your brain until you trigger
Just
like
like SpongeBob. Just like SpongeBob. Even
Wait a
SpongeBob
minute.
had the older SpongeBob had it. We didn't realize even new SpongeBob has that. I mean,
oh yeah,
I
they
just
don't
seen
change.
that.
They're not gonna change.
I just saw a
it.
clip
They're
of
like,
a fish twerking.
like the
I
kids
was like,
didn't get it then, they're not gonna get it now.
nah, yeah. People over their head. They stupid. They don't know nothing.
Another one I'm excited. Another one that I'm curious about. I'm gonna say curious because I can't say I'm excited because I was not excited. I was not happy with the first one, but based on what I saw in the trailer, it may be going back to kind of a better for the fans is the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. Mortal Kombat 2 looks like it's gonna. I mean, they are focusing. Well in the trailer. I can't say what the movie is, but from the trailer, it looks like they're focusing a little bit more on Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
But just having him in there shows that they're willing to lighten up because I felt like the story was way too serious, and it was I don't know where the first movie was going.
See, the problem with the first movie is they introduced a new character that no one asked for.
Yeah, I mean, which would have been fine if the story made sense. The story was just all over the place.
That was the problem. They gave us a character that we didn't ask for, and they didn't even make sense. Like, I mean, I get it. He's Scorpion's descendant, but you kind of need Scorpion because he's a major player. to fight
And
Sub-Zero.
I like the Scorpion, the Scorpion and Sub-Zero background
Relation-
stuff, but it was still kind of not. It was still a little dry. There was this series that came out years back. I think it was on Machinima. It's on HBO.
Yeah,
On HBO. You
I
know what I'm
remember
talking
that.
about?
Yeah,
It's like Mortal Kombat.
it's on YouTube
something.
now. Yeah. I remember that. You showed me it. Yeah, they're creating a mini series.
Yeah, it
leading up
was
to
a miniseries.
to
It
Mortal
was
Kombat 9.
good.
To Mortal Kombat 9, the game when it was being released, right?
I think it was around that time. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really good, and it still holds up. I mean, it's still, when you look at it, the cutaways are cheesy and stuff, but it was really good. I
Yeah.
was like, man, I said I would love to see a movie like this, and I feel like the next movie based like I'm basing this by the trailer. It looks like it's gonna kind of go more for that. It's gonna look more fun. They're actually gonna do the Mortal Kombat tournament, so you're actually gonna
Yeah.
have the tournament going on. So that one actually looks better. Also, Street Fighter. Did you see? Yeah, we did talk about Street Fighter in the past. We did. We did talk about Street Fighter. Street Fighter is gonna be.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
That's an interesting one with that many heavy hitters because it has a lot of celebrities. It's interesting. I love how they kind of sticking to the I like how movies nowadays are like, all right, we're listening to the fans. We're gonna stick to the costumes. We're gonna make it look like the game, but like still with some realism. Like we're gonna.
Yeah, because I mean, the whole thing is like it's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be like too serious. That's what made me mad about the first Mortal Kombat. Like it was too serious. Like I get it. Mortal Kombat is a more serious game when it comes down to it, but at the same time, it's a game. It's a video game. It's meant to be fun.
But with Mortal Kombat, see the difference between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat has that gore to it, so it has to be a little bit more serious.
But you had I'm glad they had Mortal Kombat 2.
Yahtzee! Whoops! No, it's whoopsie.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Whoopsie! They should have done it in the movie. At least the character in the second one, like you said, Johnny Cage, and they're focusing on him more. I'm glad they're not focusing on that Cole character. That was stupid.
Yeah, and I don't know. He might still be in the show.
No, he's in it. He's in it, but he's not the main character this time. They're like,
I think it's just going to be more so the tournament overall. So that's what it really, which I prefer. I like. Let's go to the actual tournament because we didn't have any of the tournament, right? The first one
we had the tournament. They had it, but the way they did it was kind of like illegal. Like it was an official tournament, but they didn't make it official because they threatened to kill this. What's her name? Cassie, or the female? What's it? The chick in the movie?
Sonya? No,
Sonya Blade. Sonya Blade. Yeah.
Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade. Fatality. But yeah, and then I didn't like the fact they brought back what's his name with the robot, the laser eye. Kano, yeah, they brought him back in the second one. I was like, isn't he dead? That's how Sonya got her powers. Or karma.
That's Mortal Kombat. Nobody stays dead.
I don't like the karma thing. Like, I was like, no, they always have the powers or don't give them powers. Like, don't, you gotta kill one to get the powers. Like, I got freaking laser beams. I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. And then the main character's power was just armor and a blade and the shield. I was like,
what was that? What was that movie? Man, I tell you, I forget stuff. Get old. Don't get old.
But Street Fighter.
No,
let's get back to that Street Fighter. Let's get back to that Street Fighter combo. That was interesting. That's gonna be Akuma. That's my favorite character in Street Fighter. Like Akuma. Like I'm glad they finally put him in the movies because they never put him in the movies or like even the anime ones, the animation ones. He's kind of like just there for a quick second. So I'm like, I can't wait to see that part.
You ever played his game, the video game they made for him?
Akuma versus Asher. No.
It was just like an Akuma game, and it was just him, just like beating down like massive, like these giant godlike creatures, and it was reminiscent of like a God of War. It was like God of War, but like on steroids, and he's just like
and he becomes Oni, right? That's when he becomes the Oni Akuma or Oni.
I think so. Yeah, and he's like he's destroying like these major Japanese or Chinese, whichever gods.
Yeah, Buddha. I think they're Chinese. Yeah. I honestly I don't know because Street Fighter is one of those. I don't know if it's Japanese or Chinese, honestly, because it's a Japanese game. So yeah, they're Japanese then because Ryu's from Japan.
Most of them, most of them are.
Well, I mean the characters are all over the place because Guile is from America because he's
because it's meant to be the Street Fighter tournament is supposed to be international, so you're gonna get everywhere.
Yeah.
But I think the basis of it is Japanese. So I'm assuming.
Yeah. It's originally Japanese because it's Capcom. Capcom's on a Japanese game.
Which Capcom has been doing some crazy stuff lately, but I'm excited to see that they're actually
like
out this Street Fighter movie after how many years.
And this is gonna be the first actual like Street Fighter that's based on the game. Like the original Street Fighter movie, it had a plot.
It was Blues, yeah, and it was definitely not considered a great movie, but I mean,
Uh,
it was fun. I feel like that's the
yeah, it was
big thing.
fun.
Like, give me a
Yeah,
fun movie. Like, I don't want,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, if it's supposed to be serious, okay, give me serious. But if it's supposed to be
Make,
fun, make it fun.
nah, like make like the story could be fun, but the when it comes to the action, yeah, make it serious. Like, yeah, I want to see you actually like I want some realism in the movie, but then I want to see I want to see the duking.
Yeah,
You show me
the
the
whole point was you have all have their own significant power, so I
yeah.
want to see something.
But I do look forward. I feel like 50 Cent character is gonna make me laugh so hard because
I
I
mean,
seen his hairline. I said, "Oh my god!" They actually gave him his hairline. I said, "Ugh, it looks crazy." Was it Bugrat? I forgot his character's name. What's up with Jason Momoa and all these weird characters he's been playing recently? Like,
he likes. I guess he's tired of being serious. So I mean,
like,
he's a big
but
nerd. So it's like one of those things. Is like he wants to
and it
have
throws
fun
me up.
in his
He's
movies.
such a like. You see him in the Supergirl movie that he's playing Lobo now.
Lobo,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
he's been
like,
wanting to play Lobo for a while. He talked about it for a long time. He was hoping to play Lobo when I think it was. He said when he went to do the audition for Aquaman, he thought it was to play Lobo,
Lobo, yeah.
and then I think we talked about it. He was like, "No, there's Aquaman." And I was like, "Oh, man." He's like, "Okay."
Yeah, he could have said no to it.
I mean, it was kind of his way to step in the door. It was kind of like he's stepping in. Now that I'm in, hey, DC knows me now, so he took advantage that.
But he's already popular.
James Gunn. Yeah, he was popular, but
He was already popular.
he wasn't known for like the comic booky stuff. So it's kind of comic book movies kind of hit a weird space where it's like you got to know how to be serious, but then take it in the fun way. Because if you look at majority of the stuff DC has been making has been more serious. I want to say Aquaman was probably their more
Lighthearted.
funnier. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was kind of more the goofier. So for him to do that,
That's why it wasn't even that bad in the Aquaman movies, honestly. It was good.
the first
to
one
me.
wasn't bad. The second one was okay.
You know why it wasn't good though? Because what's the name? Was it? That's why no one wants to really watch it because they're like, you trying to ruin Johnny Depp.
Oh, Amber Heard.
Amber, yeah.
They took out a lot of her stuff. I mean, she was still in there, but they
Yeah.
took out a good.
Because in the trailer, she was not in the
I think,
trailer whatsoever.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they, I thought the dynamic between like him and his brother, his character and the brother, was pretty fun. But it still wasn't as good as the first one, which is still, like you said, like it wasn't as bad as people made it seem like.
Like it was literally her. Like she ruined the movie. Unfortunately, they couldn't recast her because she already had done. They
Yeah,
finished the
two-way
movie,
contracts.
and they thought Johnny Depp was going to be wrong, but it was actually he had video evidence. And I was
The
like,
other
oh,
way around.
and it was he wasn't lying. She cut off his finger. Oh God, this chicken's crazy. And no one saw that coming either. They're like, wow, she's really actually crazy. It's crazy. So that's what happens when you cry wolf.
Speaking of Capcom, I don't know if you know about this. Apparently, they are rebooting the Resident Evil franchise.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
That's set for September 18th. So that's like I didn't know it was coming that fast.
Yeah, obviously I've seen the movies and I've seen a little bit of the games. I've never really like played into it because
I
don't know what it
really
was.
like the games.
You know what it was? It's like remember a Resident Evil Nemesis where he's in the second movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actual like that freaked me out so much as a kid. So I just never played it.
I played the second game, which was where they introduced Leon and I forgot the girl. And I played it when that was the original PlayStation. I want to say I played it.
Yeah, PlayStation 1.
And it was one of those games that it was just like you and then if you want to turn, yeah. And I mean, at the time it wasn't bad, but
it was terrible. It's terrible.
I mean, it came out when I was young, so the whole zombie thing, the jump scares, I couldn't deal with it, so I never really cared for horror games. I still kind of don't. I deal with it a little bit more, but it's just not. It's not. The Resident Evil games was not my thing. The movie, the first few movies was fun.
Oh yeah,
Mila Jovovich, amazing. I love her. She's like the sci-fi action guru, especially.
Yeah.
What's the Fifth Element is probably one of my, even though it's still, when you look back at it, it is not the greatest movie. It's just my all time like one of those.
It's
movies.
Terrible. You watch it, it's like it's so weird too.
Yeah.
Like it was always a weird movie.
But it's a fun time. There's a lot going on. It was when Bruce Willis was like his prime. He was doing everything.
That's the last time he had hair.
You got Chris Tucker, come in,
Chris Tucker,
come in, my man.
he saved that movie. He saved that
Kobe,
movie.
calling out, come in, my man. When he comes into, was in the scene when they get onto the plane and when they first introduced Chris Tucker's character, and he's just
Yeah.
going through all the things and talking to all the ladies and like getting in their face, and then he gets into the song. He's all loud, and then he gets in front of her face, and he's all talking all extra soft. Then she's just like melts in her clothing. Fifth Element is one of my great movie lists. And
You know,
that
my favorite movie from her was Ultraviolet. I don't know if you ever seen it. I love that
I
movie.
feel like I did, but didn't at the same time. It was like one of those that I watched it, but don't remember it too well.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I remember she was in
it's
Ultraviolet. But yeah, she was, and I mean, I want to say, I say still is. She is the sci-fi movie queen.
Yeah,
because she's been.
What happened? She hasn't made anything honestly since then.
Nothing that's been major, because she did do the last Resident Evil that came out. It was the final one.
That wasn't even the final one. That was just the last one she's done. Like that was the last Resident Evil movie.
Well, this is going to be reboot. This new one is going to be a whole starting over.
Oh, they're rebooting the movie series?
Yeah,
again?
it's the whole reboot altogether.
It's probably going to be based off the games more now, because it's like they actually.
We'll see. I mean,
because the movies was always its own thing. It wasn't even like
yeah,
kept
it was connected but not connected at the same time.
Like they just kept the villains from the games into the movies, but it was never
the last thing she was in, which is another video game movie. As far as video games, she's been in a bunch of stuff, but Monster Hunter. She's been in the Monster Hunter movie. I don't think I heard good things about it, but she was in that. The last movie that she was in is called World Breakers. It says a father and daughter on an island to keep her safe while he equips her for survival and battles ahead. Another sci-fi movie, so it looks like Aliens or something. But yeah, I've always considered her the sci-fi queen. She was
action
Hellboy.
queen
She
too.
was in the reboot of Hellboy as the Blood Queen.
Oh yeah, she was oh my, I didn't even realize that was her. Wow.
But yeah, the last Resident Evil that came out, which was Resident Evil: The Final Chapter 2016, and she played Alice, the same character.
Yeah. And that, like I said, that was a unique character because she had powers.
That's that was cool. That was She didn't fight any chance
against all them super zombies, because it wasn't just regular zombies; it was super zombies she was fighting.
Yeah, she's got a few movies. I'm gonna have to look it up. Something called In the Lost Lands is her and Batista. I'm gonna have to go back and look at some of her stuff.
Batista. Well, okay, I need to watch some, because I swear I felt like the last movie was the Resident Evil that I seen, because that was like the last thing they promoted. I seen it promoted. It was like nothing else since then. If anything, she would have been good in Ghost in the Shell. So she did, like, besides.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love what's her name? Scarlett Johansson.
I feel like that wasn't her.
Yeah, it should have been her instead. I would have preferred her. She definitely would have fit that role better. For Ghost in the Shell, the live action.
How old is she now? She's
in the 50s. Got to be in the 50s.
Yeah, I want to say, hold on, I just had it. 50, yeah, she's literally 50 years old, which she still looks fantastic. She still looks like she has not aged like any.
She's one of the few, because she does all her stunts. So she's one of the few.
Yeah, I know. That's the amazing thing. That you always love that, especially Jackie Chan, the legend Jackie Chan,
the goat.
It's like, I know he's just too old to be doing another anticipated movie since I've switched over to Jackie Chan. Apparently they are working to make Rush Hour. I don't know if it's true, but that is a movie I do want to see. I want to see one more. Even though he's old, Chris Tucker is Chris Tucker. He doesn't change, but Jackie Chan, I don't care about how old Jackie Chan gets. He could be 90. Put him in a movie, I'm watching
it. Yep, I'm watching him. He literally did a movie like in the 70s. So I was like, I didn't watch it all the way with John Cena. It was with John Cena.
It wasn't okay. So that one I watched. It is on. I think it's on Netflix. I think it's a Netflix exclusive.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
It is CGI to death.
Yeah, that's why I stopped watching. I was like, this is kind of whack.
It is CGI to death, but if you watch it through, it's like, okay, it's watchable. It's not. We've seen plenty of these, but especially if it's on Netflix, so it can't be too bad. It's not terrible, but
it ain't great. It wasn't great.
It was middling. I don't know what direction they had. There is one movie I did see come up that he's doing that I'm interested. It's called Shadow's Edge. I'm not really sure what the basis of it, but whatever. Just from looking at the title, kind of looks interesting. I think it's supposed to be like a police tracking down. He's like tracking. They're tracking some people. He's coming out of retirement, kind of thing. So, I mean, there have been such good movies that Jackie Chan has done. I need to go back through all his police story movies because he has a billion of them. That's probably like the one franchise that he just keeps going.
Yeah.
There's let me see. Yeah, oh, he has a new police story. Yeah, the new police story. So there's like he's been doing police story. He has one coming out not too long. So many different things that he's been just doing throughout the years between voice acting and stuff like that. So I mean, I had the kids watch.
Oh wait, his last movie that I just seen was Karate Kid. That's the last movie I seen Jackie Chan do actually.
Oh yeah. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The Karate Kid one wasn't bad. It wasn't.
It was terrible. It was better than the Jaden Smith one, but it was like
I don't think it would qualify to being a movie theater movie. I think it maybe been better off as a
Netflix or Amazon Prime. Yeah, Amazon Prime would have probably better.
It probably would have been Netflix because I think they own the rights.
Karate Kid. Well, they got Cobra Kai. I don't know if they got Karate Kid.
Which Cobra Kai, that was a YouTube show for a long time.
Yeah, for the first 2 seasons, and it transferred to Netflix, which I was like, okay.
Bought the rights to it, so. Which I mean,
it was good. I like Cobra Kai. It was really good, actually. That was
I heard. I never watched it. The family, everybody else watched it.
It was good until the last season. But you know how it is about that last season. It's just hard to make it. It's hard to make a good ending with anything in life.
Well, not ended it. They should have just left it open for stuff like movies and things like that. I feel like sometimes, like, if you don't know what to do with it, just leave it open in case you decide you want to come back to it or something.
Back to it, but that's the hard part, like, because they could technically come back with the movie. The Karate Kid movie was like, all right, we can come back now. We brought it back instead of Cobra Kai. Now we can bring back the Karate Kid aspect.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. I feel like they took a long time to bring Jackie Chan into the mix.
Yeah,
I feel like they should have brought him in a little bit earlier, and I've heard somebody else say this too, that I feel like they should have brought. I thought the same thing. That he should have been brought in earlier to help with the training because it kind of felt rushed because now it's a montage of them finding each other of who's teaching the right way and kind of thing. So I feel like they should have brought him in maybe a little bit earlier when it came to that part. But you still got all those connections. That was the one thing I liked about Cobra Kai in the few episodes that I watched is that they went back to a lot of things that connected the Karate Kid and connected it to the movies. I love when they do like when you do that. That makes it so much clearer because it gives people context because especially for people who watched it before, it is fan service. But for the new kids, is like who are watching it, is like and they go back to. It makes them want to watch the old movies because they're asking, is like, oh, what is this scene? What is this from? They look young, and it gets them curious to want to go back to the old.
They're like, this ain't CGI. This is real. Oh,
yeah, and that's what we did with the kids. Like they watched the Cobra Kai show, and like a lot of stuff is like, oh, what's that from? So we went back and started watching all the old movies, and like, that's this. Oh, that's that person. So. It's fun to do that when you have reboots like that. Yeah. They did it right with Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai was that's why I liked about that show. It was so good. It's funny. I met not an actor, but like a extra, background extra, and I saw his scene, which was funny. And I was like, "Hey man, I saw you in Cobra Kai." He's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, at my boxing gym, so it was cool. He does films like that. He was in the Captain America when in the funeral. He was the one holding the caskets. Yeah, it was cool. I was like, yo. And he was trying to put me on, but it was like, he was trying to make me do a nude scene. I was like, I ain't trying to do a nude scene. I was like,
whoa, wait a minute. Whoa.
He was like, hey, you get paid for that. It's like $1,000 for it. I said, $1,000? Hold up. I'm about to do more nude scenes. I was like, he's like, no, you put a sock on your thing. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you don't ever show the front. Unless they ask for that. But I'm like, I don't know, maybe I might show my butt cheek. I was like, like it's a butt cheek. Like the worst thing that's gonna happen. My ass is gonna be in every movie theater in America right now. That's the worst. They don't even know it's me. I'm an extra. But it was interesting to find out about that.
You might have seen me. You might have seen this, and you just boom somebody. You're like, oh!
I recognize that, but that was from this movie. I'm like, yeah, that was me. I did that scene. Show my butt cheek. That was my thigh, my calves. That was my right buttocks. So it was cool. His name was Alan. I forgot his last name, but his name's Alan. If next time I show you like I'll show you who he is carrying the casket in Captain America. Was it the second one where they bury the love of his life, right?
Yeah, Peggy Carter.
Peggy, yeah. So that's yeah.
I tried to watch the show, the Peggy Carter show. It was okay. It was like one of
I
those
never
where, like, you had to really pay attention to it. And it was like
because it connects to the movies, right?
a little bit, but it was definitely one of those that I was like,
Nah. I mean, I love the actress. I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
I see why.
she did
I
great.
see why Steve went back and then come back to the future. I get it. But yeah, that was it was one of those. Just it was interesting. Cobra Kai, I love it. And you're right about leaving it open for the final season, but like it's just like show needs to come to a conclusion when it's season 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
It's been,
true.
like unless it's a series of books and they're trying to add everything in the book into the show, then obviously, but then you just follow the book, and now you got you know what I mean, like you follow the book, and now you can end it properly because you got the series to conclude, like Harry Potter, like, and that's why are they bringing Harry Potter? It hasn't even been like.
I was gonna say we might as well move on to shows because I was getting ready to talk about shows. So I mean, yeah, we can talk about Harry Potter because that is definitely a topic of question.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it because they
It's
own
more
the
than
rights
books.
to the Harry Potter media, so they can do whatever they want with the media outside of J.K. Rowling. So my theory, and this is a theory, this is just my theory. My theory is that they are trying to put make it a show and closely make it to the books, but also change a lot of stuff because then they own Harry Potter. Because now majority of people are watching it. Yeah, you're gonna get people curious about the books, but they want to pull people into the show. Like, okay, this is the story. The movies were closer to like she had a lot of say in it. This is like she has no say in the shows at all because they're trying to pull away from her because of her controversies.
Yeah.
So that's
But
my theory. My theory is that they're trying to make it their own by
Yeah.
changing up, Snape. They're making the McGonagall is going to be younger, is a younger actress, which is not bad because I think the person that they pick is fantastic. I we'll see how she does, but I think she's a great actress. She was in Ozark, if you've seen that one. She was the FBI agent on Ozark, the show on Netflix with I forgot his name. Me and names all of a sudden. But Ozark is on Netflix. Really good show. She's an FBI agent. She does a really good job. So we'll see how she does as McGonagall. I don't know anything about the actor playing Snape.
What's her name?
He is hard to do. Ozark.
No, I'm talking about the actress. Is it Lisa Emery or Julia Garner?
It's the really slim lady.
I think it's Lisa Emery. Then she looks older, but she's young still. Like,
yeah, she's like it's not Maggie Smith because Maggie Smith was old. Maggie Smith has always been old.
The whole cast was old.
Janet McKeer. I'm sorry, Janet McKeer. That's the lady. That's Janet who. Janet McTeer.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I see her. Yeah, she's perfect. Yeah, but the proper age.
The curious one.
Oh, she's 64. Wow, she looks great for 64.
Albus Dumbledore, the one who plays Albus Dumbledore, is going to be John Lithgow. You know John Lithgow. You've seen him. Maybe if you don't remember the name, you just know him. He played Farquhar in Shrek. He's been in what's that show? Third Rock from the Sun. He's like the dad character. He's been in tons and tons of stuff.
Yeah, his voice is unique. So
you know him when you see him. He plays a crazy serious role. Like he does serious roles really well. I have it. I'm gonna put it up here. So you got John Lithgow. So you got John Lithgow. Let me take a variety.
That's gonna be interesting. I sent him as Dumbledore, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. He does a great job being a serious character. You got this guy who's gonna be Papa Severus Snape, which, like I said, for me is hard to not see and hear Alan Rickman as Severus Snape because he just has the voice. It's just his voice kind of turned into like, this is Severus. If I closed my eyes and he started talking, I was like, oh, Severus. so there you go. You got Janet. This guy, Nick Frost. Nick Frost has always done comedies.
Yeah, he's perfect for it. I loved him.
He's always that was a perfect choice. Which I think he'll probably do a really amazing job with being.
Yeah, he's the perfect choice for Hagrid. He's the perfect choice for Hagrid.
Flinch, the caretaker, Paul Whitehouse. Yeah. I know Paul Whitehouse from stuff. He looks familiar, but I can't think of.
I don't know that guy at all.
Exactly what he's done. So this is the guy who's gonna play Quirrell from the first, who played Professor Quirrell, who had what's his name in the back of his who shall not be named.
Renamed
The
Lord
back of his
Voldemort.
head.
Tom Riddle.
Malfoy. There's the kid who's going to be Malfoy.
It looks like a dick. All right.
And then you got Petunia and the Dursleys, the aunt and uncle. So they're going to be portrayed as younger instead of the older ones that they had in the movie, which I think that's how the book was written. I think they're definitely trying their best to be similar to the book. You have Molly Weasley. So these are definitely younger characters overall. These are kind of more of the side characters. Parvati. You got the little boy Seamus, Cornelius Fudge, who's the Minister of Magic.
They said we're gonna make him prettier. This go right. We're gonna make him a little more handsome.
Neville Longbottom. So they're definitely using younger actors to start it off with.
Yeah, he definitely looks like Dudley.
It makes sense because you got to think about how many years are they going to do this. Like, these kids are going to literally grow up just like the movie kids did. So they have to push them. They have to get young kids to really
portray the characters,
because they're literally going to grow up on TV.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna. Oh, this guy has been doing the characters for
every dwarf movie there is.
Yeah, I'm saying from
Leprechaun,
Star Wars, Leprechaun, Willow.
I feel like he played this character. I feel like he's reprising his role out of everybody there.
Probably. He probably is, most likely.
Yeah. That was him in the movie, and he's doing.
Yeah, he's doing it again. He's back.
No one's gonna know he's back.
He will keep doing the movie. He'll keep playing
You'll do the show and the movie
until he dies.
Tell no one you're reprising your role because they're gonna get jealous.
I mean, when it comes down to it, who else are we gonna pick?
They got because I heard what's his name that's playing the original Draco Malfoy is coming back too as the father actually this time, right?
No, that's actually that was a rumor because he played Lucius in the play, so people are assuming that he's gonna be. He was in the play. It was the one where it's like a continuation. It wasn't made by what's her face. It was like a kind of a fan made book, and he played Lucius in that.
Okay, and that's cool.
But he didn't play. There's a rumor. I wouldn't mind it because I saw a picture of him with the wig and everything, and he can still do it. He hasn't changed much, so I think it would really work if he did.
Shave his face, slick his hair back, and that's it.
I can't remember. He did reprise the role of Lucius as in one of the. I want to say it was as in the play. I want to say it was, but yeah, I mean it would be fun to see him come as that character. But I don't even know his name. Oh, here it is. Let me see if I can get it to pull up. I'm trying not to. This is just him playing the adult Draco Malfoy, so it will still work even if he plays the dad.
I forgot you could pull these things up on the screen, so we won't be.
I forget too. My only thing is that I get it shows the name of whoever's coming, whoever gets it. So see, this is him as an adult Draco Malfoy for the Broadway show. So if he just wears a wig, he wears a long wig, Lucius Malfoy. Yeah. Perfect. So I think it could work.
It could work. It could definitely work. Like he just reprised the role as a father. I'm like, yeah, he's perfect. Like, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that he does it. He's not Malfoy. He's his daddy.
Yeah, exactly. Another show I'm excited to see. I need to get back into it. The Fallout season 2. Have you seen season 1 of Fallout? Really good.
No, I haven't seen that show.
That was really good.
Based off the game?
Yeah, based on the game. It's not like exactly. It's not exactly like the game, but it's got all the same stuff. All new characters it talks about, but it's really fun. It's a real fun game. I mean, show. House of Dragons. This next season, I'm excited for that one.
Have they showed a trailer? Because I was waiting for it. It's been a minute.
I think there was like a little mini clip that came up in like one of the HBO Max, like when they show you all the upcoming stuff. It was something that did come up. I don't know if there's a full trailer. I haven't looked. Then you got Invincible season 3. Was it 4? Yeah. I'm looking at the wrong thing. So yeah, Invincibles.
Right. The boys.
Other thing, what I need to see is Daredevil, the newer Daredevil.
Yeah, I saw that. It was straight. I just hate that it was like 5 episodes, I think. or
Oh, really?
6. Yeah, it's not many episodes. It's maybe
I
I
need to
might
make
be
time.
tripping.
I need to make time.
I can't wait for The Boys on Amazon Prime as well.
Man,
Yeah.
the boys, they've
You know, it's
really,
great. A lot of these shows is, with the strike that they were having, is like it prolonged a lot of
yeah,
things. It's like you forget it, and it's like, oh, not everything's coming at the same time. It's like, yo,
yep.
chill. You're overloading me with everything at once, right? I got One Piece, the last Airbender, Avatar. I got The
I
Boys,
know. Yeah, I'm saying I
Invincible,
gotta catch up on
Harry Potter.
that because like I don't like I said earlier, I don't really watch that much anime, but I do want to pay attention to Solo Leveling because I've heard it's really good, but I haven't had a chance. I started it and then I stopped paying attention because I was doing other stuff.
Yeah, it gets better every season.
So I need to watch that. And Dama, I think it's still on Netflix, right? I think it's still.
Yeah, yeah, Netflix, Hulu, whichever one you want to
So I
watch.
need
You
to
got
I need
both.
to catch up on that. But all right, we're gonna move on to the I guess closing, and we'll transition. So I'm gonna do just a little intro. All right. So we talk about a few different things that we want to see, some stuff that is happening, other things that we would, we're imagining in our brains.
Yeah.
But for now, what is something that you're watching now to just kind of close this out? What are you watching or reading or listening to or
So right now I'm watching like this continuation of this other anime, like because they finished it, then they decided to bring it back in a different way with their kids, which
oh
is called The Seven Deadly Sins. Is on Netflix.
oh yeah yeah yeah.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
yeah, I,
So
that was another one I meaning to watch. There's a lot of animes I need
yeah.
to watch.
So I'm watching the continuation, which is the Four Nights of the Apocalypse. Now is what they
Oh,
call the continuation, which is with their children from the previous cast or the previous show. I've been reading it because they're still making it on Netflix. Obviously, they only have one season, and then like I'm way ahead. So that's what I've been up
okay.
to recently. That and One Piece, I've been reading ahead in that too. Of course, keeping up with that because it's getting good a little bit because they're introducing Norse mythology
Uh,
characters
okay.
somewhat. Yeah, they're mixing a little bit everything into One Piece is such a weird anime the way they do it, but like once you read it, watch it, and read it, it's like it makes sense because you follow the plot, and it's
Yeah.
the creator of the show is kind of genius of how he does it. So it's like okay, I can respect him. I hate it because like you just threw me a curveball, but once you explain everything, it makes sense for some weird reasons. Like you're not leaving any questions unanswered, which I
Yeah.
appreciate that. It just I hate waiting for it. That's it. I just hate waiting for it because manga's like every weekly thing,
Right,
and now
right.
I think he's taking a pause because his health is he's getting his a lot of Japanese manga writers have bad health
I
towards
wouldn't
the
be
end. Like
surprised because they just kind of keep going. They just kind of just go, go,
it's
go,
it's
go,
such a
go, go.
it's a stressful position. They got to come up with new things immediately to please the creators and the fans. And then when it gets really popular, it's like now he's finally coming to a conclusion of his anime. So it's like, all right, thank God. The show the animation is catching up to the manga. Like
Oh
they're not
wow.
far behind. Yeah, it's that close. Like that's why they're taking a break finally because it's like yo, we're catching up, and he's trying to end that because his health is getting worse. But you said anything when I want in the future?
Yeah, give me. Yeah,
Because
we can do that. We can give me something that you would like to see. I know we mentioned some things a little bit earlier offline,
yeah.
but give me something that like a fantasy pick because we didn't really say that. We kind of like mentioned things here or there, but yeah, give me a fantasy show or movie that you want to see happen.
All right, so it's gonna be weird, but I would love to see like a Final Fantasy movie, like or a series,
A
either
series I
show
would
or
think would be
movie,
cool.
like specifically 7 or 8. My favorites, our favorites. Actual
Yeah,
series
I love
based off the
8.
game.
I never really got a chance to fully play 7, but 8,
Yeah,
that always. I think I still have the original somewhere
yeah,
around here. I thought about popping it in. Actually, I did
yeah,
buy it. I rebought it on PlayStation and I started it. Now that I think
yeah.
about it.
I would, I would love, and 7 specifically would have a great series because it's like it's so many like it's such a not a complicated story really, but it is at the same time. You know how it
Now
is when
you
you play
looking
these
for it to
games.
be live action or anime?
Live action. Like at the end of the day, live action. I don't need anime
Mm.
because I just play the game. I just play the game. It's already animated. Like especially the remakes, it's anime. So I don't need to like live action would be better though. Like that, and then it's like I'm waiting for a Pokemon movie.
Okay. Well, I heard that the Detective Pikachu 2 was supposed to be
They did
good.
great.
I heard it
They
was
did
rumored,
great.
but I haven't heard anything else about it. But that was a rumor that they were planning on doing another detective feature, which that one was really good.
It was good.
I thought they did a great job.
They did a great job. Like, but I Detective Pikachu with like an actual just regular Pokemon.
Yeah, because you don't have any kind of even if it was like give me a mini series, just give me something. You don't really
Nah, 'cause,
you
you
haven't
know,
seen any good live action or any
they got a
real live
manga.
action
They got a
Pokemon.
manga. Like, you know, Pokemon originally started as a manga, I believe, or like it's
That's
called
the Game Boy
game.
game.
I thought it was
Yeah,
a manga first.
no, it was a Game Boy game.
Well, they got a manga. That's not. It's not Ash because I don't want Ash to be honest.
No, I mean
It's
Ash
based off the
he's already played enough. He's been around
yeah.
too long.
But they got a character that you know it was before Ash because the manga came out for sure before Ash. They made the cartoon. His name was Red. You know, hence
Yeah,
Fire
'cause
Red.
that's what the game was. The
Red.
game was red and blue.
Yeah, and Gary was blue. Technically, that was his
Yeah,
rival, Blue.
yeah,
So
because
Red and Blue.
when you first blew up the game is depending on which one you played, you were either blue or red. So
Yeah,
if you played the red version, which had Charizard on it, you'd be red, and then your opposite guy would be blue. But they named him Gary, and once the show popped
yeah.
up,
And Professor Oak is Professor Oak, which is funny.
yeah,
Blue
and
Oak, but it's actually Blue.
I think it was on Hulu had the anime which had red. It was
But that's not the
red. It was
yeah. But that's not the manga version. That's the manga. You know, it's funny if you actually read the manga version. Pokemon's much darker than you think because they're not just fighting each other and knocking each other out to sleep. They're killing each other. That's the interesting part about the manga that I'm talking about. It's not like brutal or anything, but like yeah, they killing each other. The Pokemon don't fight to knock out. They fight to death. But it like you know it was interesting and good, and they attack the humans too, and they incorporate the humans incorporate like it. You should read it. If you, I'll send you a link if you're ever interested in reading the manga because it was actually a good manga. Especially it gets sideways once it goes past the Hoenn region with Blaziken and all that. So once it gets to like Diamond and Pearl, it's like it's not good as good as it was before because they bring back they go through each generation with gold and silver. You know they go to the Johto region. That's a different character. Then they go to Ruby and Sapphire, but then they bring back Fire Red and Leaf Green like they did when they remake the game. So it kind of correlates, like the manga correlates with the games coming out every year, which I always liked. So and they even have Yellow.
It did start off with the game. The game was
So Fire Red. I mean,
and
it was
green.
red and blue.
I remember reading blue.
But believe it or not, and here's the kicker: they have red and blue. Then they got yellow.
Yeah,
which
yellow.
is like
Yeah, because
so
yellow came out was yellow was when yellow came out. That was like Game Boy Color. So when the Game Boy Color came out, you had all different sprites and all that. I think I still have the Pokemon Yellow. Now that I think about it, and that was the one that you had
follow
Pikachu follow you.
It actually was like based off the cartoon because you would get all three starters as well.
Yeah, and then you had
like
Pikachu
you'll get
follow you.
Yeah,
Pikachu. You could interact with Pikachu, and it was meant to be more of a fun. You get to talk to Pikachu. You turn around, and he make faces. He couldn't stand you in the beginning,
and believe
he
it or
wouldn't listen to you when you did the battles. He wouldn't. You tell him to attack, and he would like not do anything.
Yeah, and then he could surf. He was the only Pikachu.
Yeah, he was able to surf because then I remember there was a Game Boy. Well, Nintendo still is. There always been the gaming company with the peripherals. They always had some weird add-on they would do, and I remember they had the camera that you could attach. It was like a little camera you attach to your Game Boy Color, and it would take the worst picture known to man, and you can attach your game to it and take pictures within it. And then they had a printer also that you could buy, which it would printed the worst picture, anything. And so you get to have Pikachu surfing and but I remember that the Pikachu surfing, and then they decided to do it again when the Switch came out. They came out with Hey You Pikachu or something like that, Hey You Eevee. I think that's what it's called. I think we have it. I think I bought it for the kids. They were not interested. It was nostalgic for me because it was like, oh, you got Pikachu following you, and now all the Pokemon you can throw whichever Pokemon you want out, which I mean is fun. I like that. I feel like that's more realistic.
Honestly, they had done that with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where you got a Pokemon follow you, which I was like, oh, they're gonna start doing this again. And I was like, yeah, I remember. It reminds me of Yellow when Pikachu could follow you, and then they stopped doing it.
Somewhere around here, I have Yellow. I need to get my gaming stuff together and
make sure you change that battery so you can save.
I don't know if I don't remember if the little ones had the battery, but I know the big ones. I know the big Super Nintendo did have the batteries in them.
Yellow, blue, and red needs, and no, I think silver and crystal and gold were fine.
Yeah,
You don't
I
need to
have
replace the battery.
Crystal. I have somewhere as well. That was probably one of my more favorite ones too. Always the weirder ones. It was like I had blue, and then I don't remember green. I just looked it up and it says green and red were the first one. I remember it being blue and red.
So Japanese was green, but in America it was blue.
Okay,
They
okay,
changed it
okay.
first.
That makes more sense because I'm like I remember it being blue. I remember Blastoise and Charizard. I don't
Yeah.
remember. I mean, even though you know I'm one of the few, Venusaur and Bulbasaur were my favorites, and even though they consider him to be the hardest Pokemon to start with because
It
he
was
has
easy
the
to me.
disadvantage. They always say he had the disadvantage, but
It was easy with me. Like Brock
my
was easy. Venusaur.
Bulbasaur was my favorite. Yeah, it was easy with that one. You
Yeah,
if you had a Blastoise or I mean Squirtle or Bulbasaur, you know,
it
you
was
get
easy.
them through Brock in like two hits. That was it.
My-
Even Misty, when Misty because he was water and water was weak against plants too.
yeah, which was weird, but
So that it absorbs, you know, water. You got to water your plants.
that's what Pikachu. Yeah, yellow. Oh, when it came to yellow, it was hard to get through Brock for some weird reason though. Until you get a Nidoran and those double kicking, it's like boom, you pass through him all of a sudden. Like, why is Rock moves weak against fighting type moves? I never understood that part.
I do.
I ain't doing no karate chop on a break.
I do remember when I buying those. I was like reading through. You know, the nostalgic things is reading through your old books of the games when you don't have books anymore. Now you open up a game case with now barely have a game case. I still like buying physical games when I can, but having the game case of and opening
Yeah,
it up and you got the instruction manual and it gives you a little bit of the story and you can look
yeah.
into it without before being old man before the internet back in my day we had
Back
to
in my day,
read.
a fax machine.
Back
We
in
had
my day you
a
had to
floppy disk.
read to play video games.
I used to turn the knobs on the phone, the telephone, and then would spin them again and then do it again.
so so I get
Yeah,
our
we're
controllers
such a weird
were
generation.
attached to the game console. You couldn't go across the room. You had to be 5 feet away.
Back in my days, we used to have a controller to go to our friend's house and play together. We didn't
Right?
have online gaming.
You had to take your memory card.
Oh,
If your friend only had one controller, you got to take your controller.
not the memory card. I just forgot about that.
If you
Oh
didn't
my
have, I mean,
god!
the Switch still requires you to have a SD card, so it's kind of the same. But
Nah, that memory
what
card was
was
different
it?
back in the day, though.
The cool one was the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast had so they had the memory card, but it had a screen in it. So you plugged it in, and then like there were certain games like Sonic Adventure. You could put there was a little character, the Chibi, the little looked like a little poop.
Yeah, little Digimon, little
So you can
Digimon.
put those. You can put one into your memory card, and then on the go, it was like Pokemon Go before, and you could play with it and feed him like a Tamagotchi. You know
Yeah, it's a
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi before Tamagotchi.
So this was the Tamagotchi, and like I forgot what it was. I forgot why you did it because it would increase its power or something, and then when you
Yeah,
put it back, you can load it back onto your game, and it gave
and
you
it'd be
like
stronger.
stuff. It
Yeah, it'd
gave
be
you stuff.
stronger.
It didn't do anything. It just kind of putzed around in its little world after you saved it. And then I think it would give you stuff, but I can't remember. But I just remember that you can load it onto the memory card, and then you take the memory card everywhere and like feed it like a Tamagotchi, and then it would increase its power. So that was the fun thing of memory cards. But then now we're is the last of the Mohicans. We don't have any memory cards, any need for these things anymore. So
Uh-huh. I mean, we still.
virtual. Now
It's
it's all
just
on the
in the game
cloud.
now.
It's
Yeah,
all on the
it's in
cloud.
the
So
games.
if Microsoft decides to delete everything, then there goes your cloud. And
Should have got a memory card.
yeah, it's there. That's what I'm like. That's why I kind of have a like now that I've switched a little bit to more PC. I sometimes I if I remember I back up my stuff on the actual computer in the event that I don't get connected or I lose my service or something. Because yeah, if I'm not online, if I decide to play somewhere else, I don't have that game like that saved. It's stuck wherever Microsoft decided to leave it.
Yeah.
But that's a nostalgia thing. But something that I would like to. I'm going to mention it because we mentioned it during our time off before we actually got on. But the Dragon Ball Z, live action Dragon Ball Z. I want to see something good for Dragon Ball Z. I mean, we're kind of talking about anime because you mentioned Final Fantasy kind of is anime video games, but I do want to see some good Dragon Ball Z live action. I want to see them do it right. I want a Goku that just eats like crazy and doesn't care
Just
about
trades.
anything and just wants
Just
to fight
trades.
all the time.
He wants to smoke. He wants to smoke.
I want to see them do Piccolo right because Piccolo, I am a wholehearted Piccolo fan. I want to see them do Piccolo correctly. And there's so many weird characters that Dragon Ball Z has. I mean, Frieza alone, I want to see those transformations. I want to see how they make like a Super Saiyan is nothing. I want to see them go from him little tiny Freezer to his full form.
Manny wants an episode where they're just yelling for 30 minutes straight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need at least 15 episodes in order for those for at least episode number 9 to 11 be Freezer transformation.
Just yelling, straight yelling. 3 episodes later.
Yeah, exactly. I need the full transformation. Give me I need the full anime. Don't take anything out.
And when we was talking before, like we started the podcast, like we wanted to start off on Z already, but go back to Dragon Ball when he was a kid, like flashbacks. We don't want to start Dragon Ball.
Right, yeah, I think that would be a good concept to do instead of going back and starting with Dragon Ball. Do Dragon Ball Z and give me flashbacks, like hey, how he met, when we introduced Chi Chi. Give me a flashback of him meeting Chi Chi for the first time and their first interaction when she was little.
Yeah.
I think that would be cute because it gives you context for the new people and nostalgia for the forever watchers. Because as many times as they made Dragon Ball Z, we always get the same story no matter what. You have Dragon Ball Z in games, you have it in media, you have it in all types of stuff except for movies or even like a good live action. Because that whatever year that was that they did that live action was the absolute atrocity.
Worse.
That was I want to say if it's not banned, it should be. Because
if it's not bad, it should be. Hey, whoever made that evolution, you should have. You need to be sued.
It should have been
travesty we watched.
So I wouldn't mind seeing a Dragon Ball Z where I get the flashback, like when they introduce Piccolo, go back to him fighting as a child against that King. What is it? What was it? It was It wasn't Piccolo. It was
King Piccolo. Oh, you talk about Tanjiro. Symbol. What's the one the instrument? Because all his kids are named after.
Yeah, they were all instruments. Because it's Piccolo. You have there's the other one. He had all names. What was his name? Gosh, I already forgot.
Yeah. Drum, cymbal. What was the one that killed Krillin? Because that's what you're talking about, right? The one that killed Krillin as a kid.
It was him. Yeah, it was like where he came from before he became Piccolo. Flute. Was it Flute?
No, it wasn't Flute.
It was King Piccolo.
It's the instrument. It's the instrument with the thing. Oh, no, it's King Piccolo. It's King Piccolo, and that's regular Piccolo. Or my junior, because he used my junior as his alias to get away. But you're talking about the one that killed Krillin. It's the instrument that
tambourine. Was it tambourine?
Tambourine. I was having a hard time remembering that instrument.
So
I was gonna say triangle.
Like him meeting. I want to see him meet Demon King Piccolo at least.
For sure.
Fighting him, and then kind of getting that little background. So little things like that, like throwing us back to not show everything, but to definitely show us kind of where he met them, where it's not giving us the whole, we have to go all the way back, but at least giving us like half an episode of that. I think that would be fun.
And this allows the child actor not to be a child actor. Like we don't have to worry about a child actor growing up. Like if we start off with a kid,
we'll have a child actor playing
and then he doesn't hit puberty right, so Goku's not what he's supposed to be, and it's like, oh god, we gotta switch him to an adult now. I was like, we don't have time for that. We just if anything, Dragon Ball is just one season. The first, like when as a kid, just
or
one
even
season.
Half the season. Like give me half the season and then transition into
because Dragon Ball lasts a minute. Like if you really go through it, like
it did
because he learns about the Dragon Balls, right? Peel off, you got the peel off, then you got the tournament, then you got Piccolo, then you got Demon King Piccolo, then you got just regular Piccolo. So like 5,
because you got all the Red Ribbon Army. You got
I forgot about them. Oh my goodness!
Him meeting Tien, Yamcha. Well, Yamcha was kind of
that's the tournament. That's the tournament. Because they do the tournament 3 times, which is just Jackie Chan who won the first one. Then it was Tien who won the second one. Then the last one was Goku finally. So with that being said, is like there's like multiple arcs, but Red Ribbon Army that's important because without that we won't have the Cell Saga
and yeah.
Android Saga. Android. Trunks won't have to come back. We can't get Trunks. I want Trunks. That was like my favorite character for a minute, like until Gohan became Super Saiyan 2. And then I was like, no, you're my favorite character. Because Gohan was a little bitch. Mr. Piccolo, I don't want to fight.
If Piccolo was brutal, he didn't care. He's like, whatever.
But we deserve
as fans. I'm going to starve you for 10 days.
You know, everything with Akira Toriyama passing away and how they're kind of going with Dragon Ball right now, we just need a live action version. And Netflix could get a hold of it. And do it. They already got Daima.
The other ones, I mean,
we want a series too. We don't want a movie because it's too hard to find.
Is it Teo Entertainment or whatever? The one who owns pretty much all
Toei Animation.
They gave One Piece. I mean, they can't give Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, facts. Well, with that being said, it has to be a series because we need 10 episodes.
Yeah, because I gotta see. I want to see Cell. Cell's my overall favorite villain for Dragon Ball. Even though I feel like he. Once he turned perfect, it kind of went away because he was kind of like the scary factor during his
his second form was
weird lizard. It was like you never know when he was gonna show up and just eat you or whatever, and then he turned full power, and I felt like it almost like they fizzled him a little bit, but he's still my favorite because he just has.
Well, he didn't need it no more because he thought he was the perfect being. Yeah, he was like, I'm the perfect.
So he felt
being.
like he had this presence, and he was too big for his shorts.
Yeah,
I definitely want to see a live action of that.
Nah, I'm behind you on that. Like I said, we just got started in a Dragon Ball Z. I want adult Goku already. I don't feel like having to explain. Like I said, I don't want a child actor to do all this. And
it's like Superman. It's like Superman and Batman. We've already seen we know how they become, who they are. We know Krypton. We know parents died. We get it. We understand. Let's get to the point.
And you can just have flashbacks to explain when he was a kid.
Yeah, because if you give me like a 5-minute flashback, then I know what I need. I'm moving on. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, unless you're gonna tell me a different way than you did before, then
which I don't want to. I don't want you to stick to the manga. Just make it cool in live action. Stick to the manga. Anime is one of those things you just stick to the anime, you can condense it.
Make them mad.
You can take out fillers. Well, you're good. It's already created. Just the dialogue is there too. You don't need to do much with it. Like it's all there.
You'll make a lot of people mad with that.
Yeah, you start making changes. It's like there's no need for it. It's already there. It's not like a novel where you actually have to add dialogue and make sense of it. It's already there. All the dialogue. We don't need you to change much. Like. You can take out certain things that don't need it. Like we don't need like Super Saiyan. We need a little explanation, but not too much. Like it's a legendary form in our race. Like explain it a little bit, and Goku unlocked it. Yeah, don't do too much. Like you can condense it down, bring flashbacks. Like I said, I want my Goku to be already like in his.
Yeah, exactly. Like he has Gohan already. Like
he has Gohan. The kid acting can look like Kid Goku, so you don't even have to find another actor for Kid Goku. You just keep because Goku, all his family members look the same. So take that in mind too. Like just change his haircut. That's it. Once Goten is born, like that's the challenge right there. Like how are we gonna make Goten look like Goten? That's really the challenge. I don't even want Bulwark. Like you can stop at the Android saga. To be honest,
the Bulwark. Man, I feel like once they got to the fighting, that's probably where it got. It was just that definitely had a lot of filler. Like I want to see Majin Vegeta. You want to see.
I do, but all that takes place in 2 days, and that's the crazy thing about that. Well, actually, it takes place in 1 day. You really think about
like
the Blue
5 episodes right there.
That's like it's all in 1 day.
Yeah, no, that was like 1 day because they were in the tournament. It was in the middle of the tournament.
All that happened on 1 day, which is crazy. Because even when they was training in the hyperbolic time chamber, that was 20 minutes.
Yeah. There's 20 minutes. It's like 20 minutes in the hyperbolic chamber. What?
200 days. 200 days. Like I think it's like 40 days in there. Like something.
I've always
like that.
wanted to see because you always there was somebody made some video. There was a theory about Mr. Popo. That he had that they said that they think that he might already have achieved. What is it? You know what I'm talking about? Ultra Instinct. that he might
Yeah,
already
yeah,
have. He might already be in the state of Ultra Instinct, but he's just
yeah.
holding it. He's just keeping it back. Like he's just in a constant state of Ultra Instinct. So I thought it'd be fun to, even if the show did it, I want to see the show like show Popo do his thing, because he never really fights. I think didn't he do it like one time?
He
But he
fought
never
Goku as a
really.
kid, and then he was fighting against Trunks and Goten, and he was whooping their butts in Super Saiyan
Yeah,
form,
it's
which
like,
was crazy. Yeah.
so I definitely want to see them put Popo into the mix at least once.
No, definitely. That's gonna be the hard part. Like, not to be racist.
He's
Who?
guarding the
That's
air.
the
There's
hard
always
thing.
somebody trying to kill
That's the,
everybody.
not the hard. The hard part is making Popo not look. Because Popo's like a genie, supposedly.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah. I
he's
mean,
the way he's like a black genie. So I remember they made him blue for a second in Kai. I was like, no, this is weird. Make
yeah,
him
you
black
just gotta
again.
keep them the same. Everybody should know by now. It's anime. Nobody cares.
Yeah. The hard part really is, okay. So I don't know if Goku should be Japanese or he should like be American, because he's an alien that landed in Japan or third
Yeah, I
world.
mean, yeah, because I guess I would say it'd just be best to just leave them Japanese, so that way it just keeps with the continuity of the show.
I ain't gonna lie, make him light skin black. That's what I say. Freak. Black people be happy with that. Light skin black with crazy hair or something. Because honestly, when you look at his hair, that's pretty much a weird looking fro that stays in place.
So
That
then
never
Vegeta
grows.
would have to be the same.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy widow speak.
Vegeta-
Make sure you get
Vegeta
that
would be-
widow speak.
And then
I
King
want that
Vegeta with that beard, that beard that King
Yeah,
Vegeta had.
goatee. He had a goatee, evil goatee. That was it. Funny enough, he's taller than regular Vegeta, but Vegeta.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I always found it weird that Vegeta was short. Like, I was like, why are you short?
They
when
never
you're
showed
that
his
tall?
mom. They never really show any of the moms. You know,
They
there's
finally
Saiyans, but
Broly, they finally showed Goku's mom, which was actually a manga, a fan fiction, like fan made comic that became canon all of a sudden, which is crazy. I love that. That was
it was
awesome.
because I was just the other day. I was trying to get and watch the original, the Broly movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
I started it. And I once again got distracted. Hence the Scatterbrain Gaming name. You know, I get distracted too easy. So I turned it on and got distracted and didn't finish it up because I wanted to go back because I haven't seen the newer Broly stuff. So I wanted to just go back and see the difference of what they changed.
They made Bardock a little bit more like a good Saiyan, which is weird because they're all like evil as hell. Like even if it wasn't for Frieza, like they still evil. Like Saiyans are crazy.
They were just
they're battle hungry. They're just warriors.
Yeah.
Like they're fighters, bro. Like that's what they.
Planet full of warriors.
But in the new Broly movie, they made it seem more like, okay, there's fighters and then there's just like regular civilians that just be chilling, which was cool.
Yeah,
and they're very
Goku. What is it? Everyone for Goku, for his people, like his status, he was considered a lower
a low class. Yeah, low
everyone.
class.
The thing is, what was it like? Everyone from lower class pretty much looked like Goku. That's why Bardock kind of looks just like his son. That's why the guy from the Tree of Light looks like Goku. Is it because they say all lower class
Saiyans
look the same? They all look, which is weird. It's a weird concept, but okay.
Yeah, but the Saiyans are weird in general. Like, yo, the more they train, the stronger they get. It's like, no,
It's like,
when they see death,
I know
when they come
you.
to near death, they get stronger when they survive. Like, what?
It's like which is a cool feature. That's a cool feature of life. I mean, man, you get
we call that hacks.
Yeah, it's like a cool feature of life. To beat to the inch of your life, and then when you come back, you're like 10 times stronger.
Yeah,
like,
stronger than the guy.
How do you like me now?
Like, now I'm stronger than before. I'm stronger than you. I'm
That's
like,
why-
you almost killed me.
That's why Vegeta wasn't as strong as he should have been because he didn't get defeated often. He was a general. He didn't get his hands dirty as much. While Goku would always get beat to the inch of his life.
Yo, Max. Goku got a hole in his chest. He's like, give me a beat.
I'll be back.
I'm stronger than that. Form unlocked.
So he took out Vegeta pretty quick because of how strong he was. That's why he was like, he's above 9,000.
Okay, what?
So,
Vegeta, what does that scout say? It's over 9,000. I hate when they fixed it. Said 8,000. I was like, no, it was 9,000.
Yeah, it's 9,000.
Make it
That's
9,000 canon.
It's 9,000. You can't change
it. It's 9,000. And the Canadian version that said it originally, not Sabbath, is the canon version as well. Like Sabbath did a good imitation, but it was like, nah, the original guy, Because Dragon Ball Z's been dubbed like from different
Oh yeah,
like
no, yeah. There's like if you look for it, it's like the Funimation version part 2,
the Ocean dub.
There's so many different dubs.
Yeah.
The
So,
guy
they actually
who
brought-
pretty much his voice now is
Yeah.
fine. Sabat,
No, I mean-
Christopher Sabat. That's the guy. He does Vegeta and Piccolo.
Yamcha.
He did Goku once too.
He did, no. He does Shenron. He does
Yeah,
Shenron.
yeah. He does like most of them. He also Christopher Sabat. Back to my gaming. He also did for Legacy of Kain, which was a game I used to love. He did the voice of Kain. He was the voice of Raziel.
He does All Might and My Hero Academia. He does a lot of voice.
Yeah,
But you could tell he's one of those voice actors you know who he is already once you hear
his voice.
because we've been listening to him all our lives. So it's like, oh, yeah, that's Christopher Sabat. But Goku's voice actor had like 2 voice actors in total. Like, which the original one was like fun. When I hear it back in the day, I'm like, man, I think we got what's his name now? What's his current one? That's Goku's voice to me now.
Schimmel or something?
Sean Schimmel. There you go, Sean. That's his name. But the original one, boy, was he? He was a screamer, like ah! I was like, man, I'm glad they changed it to Sean Schimmel. That's my Goku right there. He has such an iconic Goku voice too, so it's hard to like get rid of it.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing all of them now. He does everything from Kai to the games, Kakarot.
Super. Anytime they make a new game, he's there. Like he's literally like Mark Hamill as the Joker.
Yeah, it's like you just know his voice.
You can't change. Like it's gonna be hard if they keep. Dragon Ball Z keeps lasting even when we're older.
Yeah,
and they pass away.
So he's still good. He's still good for a good while.
Yeah, but like
playing Goku.
But once they try to remake it, all this, it's like, man, it's gonna be hard finding a new voice actor, especially the video games when they keep making, because all they do is remake the game and a different new way. Video games
most times it's just a repeat. I mean, we went through how many Dragon Ball Budokais, and it's like the same thing over and over again. You can't help it. You still want to know what they added to it.
And the weird part is like it's always it's new recordings, which is weird because like. Don't you got the saved by now? Like, do you really need new recordings? Like,
fresh equipment. They're like, oh, we got this new mic. Test it out.
I want you to break your voice again.
We got this new mic. We got a new one to test out.
Like, guys, you got my recordings already. You really need it? Like, hey, you think you don't got the sauce no more? You can't do it no more, old man? You can't go Super Saiyan 3 one more time?
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. If there's anything that you want to see, please let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come back and see us. Same Familia channel, same Familia time, which is whenever, whenever we feel like it, because we're all over the place. So
that's for sure.
Big Gaming, we thank you for joining us in this conversation, and welcome to the Familia.
Bye.
Welcome to the Familia.